Thanks Manscaped for sponsoring this video.
I've cooked so many briskets in my life, but today I'm gonna show you how I got schooled by a Texas barbecue pitmaster. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to be here. So this is a Wagyu marbling score 9. Very big, as a lot of Wagyu briskets tend to be. So trimming a brisket is really all about maximizing the amount of sliceable brisket you get at the end of the day without having too much fat, but also having enough to keep your meat nice and juicy throughout the cook. Also, while you're at it, you can take off some silver skin and remove any meat that's gonna burn up. Because the brisket has 2 different muscles and different thicknesses, some of the thinner meat is gonna cook a lot quicker than the thick part. So by trimming it up, giving it good shape, removing the extra fat you don't want, and making this thing nice and aerodynamic is really just gonna give you a better result at the end of the day.
And I gotta say, one of the most impressive things for me is the S shape. That's what I call it, the S chud. Can you explain the chud S?
So basically in one clean slice, we're gonna remove a lot of that thick lean that lives under the fatty muscle. That doesn't have a great fat cap on it. It's not gonna cook up very well.
Now, one of the things that I do differently is that I take all the fat out from the fatty part, but you like to leave a little bit. Why?
The fat really helps give you a nice bark because all the pepper and salt can kind of cook into it and just give you a juicier bite.
But I gotta say, in the end results, take a look at this brisket, everybody. Absolute beauty. One of the things I love about Brad, he's just like me. Nothing ever goes to waste. What about all of this trimmings? What are we gonna do with it?
Oh, there's so much you can do. I mean, you throw that through the meat grinder, you got yourself some Wagyu ground beef for burgers, tacos, meatloaf, you name it.
So nothing ever goes to waste.
The seasoning I like to go with is 2 parts 16 mesh black pepper to 1 part diamond crystal kosher salt and 1/2 part granulated garlic.
And as you can see, once he was done, the side and the edges perfectly seasoned.
Never forget your sides, folks. Rookie move. So this is my typical setup for a kettle grill. So we're kind of going with a snake method approach here where we're gonna fill this thing up with charcoal and then just put a small amount of lit charcoal on one side so that way it slowly burns across over the next probably 5 hours.
And then of course you did add a little bit of water to the water pan.
Yeah, if you don't add water, that pan will warp, but also having an inch of water between your meat and your fire is just another barrier so you don't toast the edge that's closest to the fire.
It's not gonna be a real barbecue if you don't add chunks.
Yeah, you gotta have some wood, gotta have some smoke.
Once that was done, it was perfectly lit. You threw it inside, cover it up, and what's the temperature you were looking for?
I was aiming for 250.
And that's all she wrote for the brisket. But then immediately we came in with 2 short rib. As you can see, these are 2 beautiful short ribs, marbling score 9. They are fantastic. Now, since we have 2, I always love to do experiments, and you decided to do one with me as well. And one, we're gonna do it with the fat cap on, and the other one does not have a lot of fat cap on it, so Brad decided to take it off. Once the trimming was done, you treat it exactly the same way as the brisket did, with a little bit of that salt, pepper, and garlic powder rub.
And please, folks, don't forget the side.
That's right.
So for one of these racks, we're gonna throw it on the drum smoker, and the other one we're gonna toss in the pellet grill, and we're gonna get a really nice comparison of all 3 of these cookers in flavor, temps, management, and time.
So for the ribs, you did not go at 250 each. What temperature exactly?
For the drum smoker, I was aiming for around 275 because it was pretty far away from the coals. And for the pellet cooker, I went at 225 because that thing seems to run a bit hot.
Shockingly, the drum smoker was done much quicker. And notice, because you didn't take out the silver skin and also the top fat cap, it curled up.
I'm curious to know if that's because we were cooking hotter and faster, or if it is that silver skin kind of constricting as it cooks and just kind of plumping them up.
So to finish them up, you decided to go ahead and wrap them up in butcher's paper with a little bit of Wagyu fat.
Yeah, it's kind of a trend right now, and you had some lying around, and I just couldn't help.
The more fat, the better. Always. Agreed?
It can't hurt.
Once that was done, immediately went into the food warmer.
That's right.
How long are we gonna leave it there?
We're gonna let these go overnight because we got plenty of time to wait for the other rack of beef ribs and the brisket. And also the heated overnight rest is a game changer when it comes to backyard barbecue because that's what they do at the barbecue joints.
I think that's the key of Texas barbecue. They let it rest.
Yeah.
Shortly after, which was about 9 hours, the brisket was at 179 degrees and you decided to take it off.
At this point, we really wanna wrap it up. There's plenty of ways to wrap it, but I really love doing the foil boat method. First and foremost, it's gonna leave that fat cap exposed, which is gonna allow it to render down and get some nice crispy bark on there. And also your edges are covered up, which can get a little dried out. So all the fat and juices rendering out of this thing are now held in. We're gonna kind of confit this brisket from the bottom while still getting some extra smoke on the bark.
I've done a confit brisket before. It turned out so good, but one of the things that I lost was the bark because, you know, everything is just soaked in there.
Right.
So your method,
So once fully wrapped up, back on the pit this goes for probably another 2-3 hours until we come up to an internal temperature of around 200 degrees. But more importantly, it's feeling nice and tender and probing like butter.
That's how you know when it's done, everybody.
When you pick it up, it should feel nice and jiggly, nice and wobbly. My Brisketo's jiggle jiggle.
Oh, so you mentioned the Texas Trinity is sausage, brisket, and also beef ribs.
We had plenty of sausage on hand.
So we decided to do something real quick.
Yeah, let's bust out a quick side dish.
Quick puff pastry all the way around it just to have some flavor. Put in some nice egg wash, little barbecue rub right on top. Pop it in the oven until it's fully cooked. Slice it up and take a look at these sausages. Now that is a juicy sausage.
I mean, come on, everybody.
That's what I'm talking about. So that was our side dish, but most importantly now is to see how the brisket and also the short ribs came out. So I say it is enough talking and it is time to get a piece of heaven. So let's do it. Does that look good or what? And before we try it, I want to thank today's sponsor, Manscaped. They created the ultimate men's grooming kit. Check it out. The Platinum Package 4.0 by Manscaped, Manscaped Body Wash, and 2-in-1 shampoo, plus conditioner duo made with all natural, hydrating ingredients. Then whether it's for business or for pleasure, you gotta smell good, my friends. So for your underarms, here's your new aluminum-free stick deodorant. And this other kind of deodorant, the Crop Preserver. Yep, that's for your balls. Then the Lawnmower 4.0 electric trimmer, and the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. It's waterproof, cordless, and made with skin-safe technology. And when you opt into the Peak Hygiene plan, you get all your favorite Manscaped product replenishments sent straight to your door. They're also hooking you up with freebies like the Shed Luxury Travel Bag and a pair of Manscaped anti-chafing boxer briefs. So go to manscaped.com and get 20% off, plus free international shipping, plus 2 free gifts when you use promo code GUGA at checkout. That's 20% off plus free shipping and 2 gifts with promo code GUGA at manscaped.com. Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this video, but now let's get right back to it. All right, everybody, here we have this incredible feast, Brad.
It is a spread, to say the least.
Brad, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. This has been a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this spread. I think we did an all right job.
And even the side dishes look pretty good, man.
Yeah, they look great.
We eat these last. Is that the best bite of the brisket?
I think we got to start out.
That's the first? Okay,
That's
very
the best
good.
bite.
All right, Texas-style burn ends. Let's go right here then.
Oh my God.
In Texas, we eat with our hands.
I mean, take a look at this, everybody. This thing is glistening everywhere. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everybody.
Damn, that is so good.
I forgot that it's Wagyu.
Sometimes you eat a piece of meat, you shut up. This is the one that shuts you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so good, words cannot describe, everybody. It's just perfect. You never had like real Texas barbecue, only mine because I didn't take you last time. What do you think?
That was worth the wait. That was very worth the wait.
I agree. That was good.
Let me get some. Hold on, we gotta do it. There we go.
So it is like meat jelly because, you know, the collagen has turned into gelatin. That's what everybody keeps saying it all the time. It's just so extremely soft, but at the same time, it has that little texture of meat. How do you describe it?
Yes, it's not completely mush, but it's as close as you can get.
That's perfect.
Just so tender, smoky, barky.
Very, very nice, like that. Okay, I want to jump in for a real slice now.
What do you mean?
Like a whole slice because I'm hungry.
Got to go for the fatty on
The fatty? All right, let's go for the fatty because we deserve bread. Lord have mercy, everybody. Is there a word for beyond perfect? There you go. I mean, check it out. Perfectly bent, and then you go. Well, there you go.
You just gotta go like this and just, and then you have a good bite.
I just want to see this part right here.
Oh, we're just going for it. We don't say cheers no. Oh wow.
Oh, we don't say cheers.
I'm the only one that's okay with tradition around here.
Brad, how long have you been cooking?
barbecue. About 10 years now.
It shows.
By the way, 10 out of 10.
Will highly recommend.
Oh, absolutely.
That was absolutely delicious, everybody. But now I want to jump into the beef ribs. I know you sliced a few pieces over here, but I think it would be nice for us to take a bite.
I mean, it's brisket on a bone. You know, you got to eat it off the bone, right?
Let's go. Let's go for it. This is one of my favorite cuts of meat.
I love beef ribs. It's really hard to compete with that. You know, they're fatty, they're juicy, they're tender. Wagyu on the bone.
I would say enough talk. Let's give this a go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh my goodness.
The bark is stupid good. The bark, everybody.
These are the ones we cooked on the barrel.
Yeah.
They've got a little bit of that, you know, like direct heat flavor to them.
I'm licking my lips, sorry.
Very tasty.
Fatty, juicy, tender, perfect, smoky, amazing crust.
God, this is good.
I don't even want the side dish, I'm sorry.
I know, man.
I'm happy here.
No,
But we have to make it official. Let's try the sausage. Let's give this a go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cheers.
Wait,
I'm still cleansing my palate.
I'll wait for you.
No, I'm not waiting. Oh, wow. It works so well, the puff pastry.
Cheers, mate. All right. I feel like I'm in meat heaven.
Yeah, this is what it looks like, I think.
Have you ever heard about the meat sweats?
I'm having them right now.
That's happening, everybody. It is happening. We gotta finish the video because there's so many people behind the camera that wanna try it and they're gonna be upset with us.
Wait, we're not gonna actually tackle all this ourselves?
No way.
Like I said, I'm gonna eat this one alone.
Yeah, I wanna see you just pick it up and take a bite out of it.
We're going fishing tomorrow. We're gonna take a little piece for the captain.
Oh, that's right.
This piece is gonna be for Captain Juan and we're gonna put it on the Guga channel. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You should be able to see it real shortly. We're gonna go fishing with Brad and a bunch of people together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You ready?
I'm so ready. It sounds amazing.
I think if we take a brisket for the captain, he's gonna put us in more fish.
Yeah, I bribe people with brisket all the time.
Well, Captain Juan, I'm very jealous now.
Guys, make sure you go check out Brad's channel, Chud's BBQ. Highly recommend. A true masterclass was done today, and I was just lucky to be a part of it. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you for having me again, man. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad we finally got to link up. We've been talking about this for a while.
So long. Thank you for coming all the way down. Now, next time, I'm gonna go over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, can't wait to go to Austin. Show me around.
Come on over.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to subscribe for future videos. Remember, if you're interested in anything I use, everything's always on the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peace out, guys.